Sorry, I was having a mini SD card issue, but we're good to go now, bro.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to all my SanDisk memory card users, all our first ADs, all of our field recorders. Who else out there?
Yeah, I love a field recording personally when it's
GoPro family.
When it's buried in the mix, but you get some texture. Oh, baby, that's what we're talking about.
I didn't know you were field. I didn't know you were a field user.
Hey, chill. If FIELD, not FEELD.
I don't know how you spell it, Chris. I don't know how you guys spell it, but whatever you say, I believe it. So you were in London?
Yeah, Polly TJ, don't play with me. Yeah, I was in London, and I woke up at 4:10 a.m. Now I'm in beautiful Copenhagen. I'm finally getting that Danish summer weather that they keep talking about, and I've been here like 5 summers in a row and never experienced it, but today was the day.
Okay, so you finally have some summer.
Yeah, it's beautiful outside. It's like pretty unbelievable.
Because before you only got like 5 seconds of it every time you would go.
Don't bring up my favorite band. Get me emotional.
I will. Okay, so that's good. Are you going to ride a bicycle that has like some type of design element on it that I don't like?
It has enough room for 3 people to sit on the front. No, I'm not. I haven't ridden a bike yet. Actually, today I kept it local. But I did want to talk to you about something that happened to me because I went to April, which is you might know that coffee. They make beans. They roast their own beans. You may have seen it before.
Mm-hmm.
But
I've heard of it.
They have a shop here. And I went in and got a, cortado regular style. And I ran to my friend Casper outside, and he was like, "Oh, this is the most expensive coffee in Copenhagen." And I was like, "Bro, okay, y'all motherfucker, what does that really mean?" Jason, oat milk cortado hitting for 14.
Oh no! Wow.
No extra shot, nothing special, no syrups, no sugars,
Sure.
Just a regular cortado.
So these must have been free range oats. These must have been grass fed oats.
But it did. I will say it was delicious, and I will probably go back.
Really?
But I just wanted to say I think that's a world record for me personally.
Yeah, 14 for the cortado is a little crazy. It's funny. Carolyn, her parents came over yesterday. We went to a restaurant in Frogtown called Loretto. And thanks to the Loretto people for blessing us. Delicious. Great meal. Friend of the show, Eric Warheim, did their cacti landscaping. Those botanist Twitter,
he's not making
with a keen eye.
That motherfucker ain't making enough money directing, commercials for the Super Bowl. He's got to creep in on
that one may have been more of a labor of love. It's cool if he just. I mean, who knows? He could have contracted them full freight. He's like, "You want me to put in some succulents? $180,000. We'll talk."
You want the Warheim cacti? That's hitting a little different, guys. I don't know if Frogtown got that kind of bread.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like if these really are expensive, crazy ones, what's stopping me from visiting this parking lot in the night and liberating some of these high level succulents? It's kind of like when you're a kid and they're like, dude, koi fish, like you see it like the pond at Houston's at the mall. They're probably worth like $3,000 each, and I was like, why? How come?
See,
like Chinese guys don't steal these every night. What's going on?
The only guys I know got them tatted on their arms. They didn't steal any.
Sure.
That's the problem. This is a good, now that you say that, I could see you when you're touching, 70, 72. I could see you being a manager at the Lowe's Garden Center. I could see you running that shit like the Navy. It's not out of the question.
God.
It's not out of the question. You just need something to do. You know what I mean? It ain't about money. You're tired.
No. I'm giving Armstrong. I'm giving Armstrong, and the shorts that I wear are not up to code for the brand, but I'm such an integral part of the system that they let old Jason cook.
Imagine if you had TJ's Ace Hardware in Glendale. Oh my God, that is it. You'd be doing numbers,
making money while you sleep. That's the Nicole Richie plan. You know what I mean? You're not the product, okay?
That's what they all tell me.
You need your product. This is not bad. I mean, you've thought. I mean, once you like come out and retire in LA, you're gonna have your own like Christmas tree lot to combat the other.
Come out. You mean come out? Move. Just to be clear.
So anyway, the Christmas trees, that company that does those trees, what are they called?
Mr. Jingles, the hot guy.
Mr. Jingles. Yeah, so I'm saying you got to go, like on Sex and the City where he's got the bakery with all the hotties that work there.
Yeah, I would do that.
That's what he's running, but for trees. What if you just like were so good at selling Christmas trees, the rest of the year you're just retired and you can focus on your fitness?
Dude, I hire 20 seasonal twinks to get those trees out the door. I got the gay guys for the gay guys, got the hot buff guys for the chicks. This is also not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
There's a decent chance, I'll check Polymarket after we stop recording, how many more Christmases do we have in us? You know what I mean? Just as a planet.
Oh, you mean global warming, not spiritually?
No, all of it. Like it could be a little. It could be a little global warming. Like, remember back in the day, we used to just cut a tree down and put it in our house. Like that would have, once we were surviving on the trees. There's that. There's also just like the collapse of society where we no longer require Christmas because every day is Christmas. The AI bot downloads the stuff from Amazon for us.
Look, I'm not opposed to Christmas going away as long as we find another way to celebrate Jesus' birth. I'm fine. You call it what you want, but there's a reason for the season where I come from, and I don't think maybe
as long as Christ is still being celebrated, you don't care what it looks like, right?
You can't have Christmas without Christ, Jason. I know you know that. I know that's why you said that.
Speaking of church, do you see that Myspace has announced that it's returning?
I did. Yeah, speaking of church, I did see a little something about that, but I haven't delved deep. I just think stuff like that has to, what is their plan? I want it to go away. It should stay dead, in my opinion.
Should they talk to me and you about how to do it? Yes. Will we succeed? 30% chance. It does seem tough to pull off, but I was thinking about how, what we're doing now on Instagram and TikTok and social media, it's pretty much the same exact thing that we were doing on MySpace. It's just a little bit different, but I was trying to think of like what MySpace can do to differentiate themselves from everything else. And I feel like it was a better time when you had one song playing on your profile page versus needle dropping 14 different songs for 14 different Instagram story posts.
That's true.
Each day,
it said more about you.
I feel like you put
a statement.
It said, yeah, exactly. You preserve like one song on your profile. It's like, this is the artistic expression of how I'm feeling right now. Whatever. Like I'm trying to use it to convey to the world of what's going on. And the story, most of the like 9 out of 10 times, you just like, I'm taking a picture of a shoe, so I type in shoe, and then there's a Tyga song called Shoes, and then you play that song, and then that's it.
No, I think you're onto something. I do, because also, they're forcing us to add songs. They really, really want you to add a song, and it does drive engagement.
They do.
I get upset when I repost and there's music on it, because then I'm co-signing. And I didn't really think about, because I'm listening, unless I'm watching my reels, watching my stories, I keep the volume down. You know what I mean? So I'm not even noticing.
I hate, when you get one of those needle drop jump scares out of nowhere.
Dude, I think one song is a braver chest out, kind of chin out behavior of like, yo, I really fuck with Danzig. Like for real. This is the only song that I'm going to share to represent my personality and my interests. It's strong. It's stronger. It's let your nuts hang, as you would say.
Precisely. Well, I guess we can talk about that with our guest today, who looks like someone's sniffing around the chat.
Someone's sniffing.
This could just be PR, though.
It's definitely, he's gonna have 8 people on the call if I know him. But yeah, we do have a guest today. Long time. We've been chasing Big Tuck for a while as a fan. And now he's got a new record coming out, I think this week. It comes out Friday. Role model Chuck Timely and the Hourglass comes out on Friday. And I'm predicting, Jason, that this is obviously a late summer barn burner, but it could be fall, a real fall classic, no baseball.
Okay. So you like that it's transitioning from spring, summer into fall, winter. So Chuck said fall, winter 26 is mine, bitch.
I think...
so you think they're beefing? That's
spring,
what's going on? Wow.
Summer. No, I think that I do. I was listening to it because we got it this morning, and I was listening to it, and it's giving Chris driving to a girl's house, slightly overweight in high school, windows down. That is it's the highest praise I can give.
And you didn't have no Salt and Stone back then, did you?
No, I smelled like Polo Sport.
You had to do
bro.
it the good old-fashioned way.
Yeah, actually, exactly. I didn't even have my Salt and Stone deodorant in the glove box. I just had to cross my fingers and pray.
You're going in blind.
I'm going in blind. All right, let's give
Country boys make do, don't they, Chris?
we do. We honestly do. Let's give Tucker a call. All right, big bro. You got headphones?
I have little headphones. Is that okay?
Oh, they're in. Okay. Yeah. No, I just couldn't see.
Okay.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, little's good.
Little's fine. We're not size queens on How Long Gone.
I don't know if there's a difference in quality. I have my Maxes, and I see you are.
I am headphone mogging you. But this is just because I actually
Not necessarily.
Guys, we can't start like that.
You don't want to get headphone mogged by an old guy?
No.
No, Chris, those big headphones is kind of small dick energy. A nice little small, tiny AirPod 3.
Yeah, this is
the confidence of a hung user.
This is my Prius. That's your like. This is your like.
Yeah, that's your Dodge Charger F350.
This is the all new Range Rover Electric. Sorry, you guys can't get on my. I will say that
we got the nice Rivians on, Chris. Sorry, go ahead.
We're all representing a different headphone guy right now, and I think that's an interesting thing because Jason's wearing kind of the NPR radio headphones. Tucker has on a classic AirPod 3, light noise canceling, nothing crazy, and I do have on the Thought Big Jeans Solomon AirPod Max.
Yeah,
so I'm the loser here. You know what I mean? I can't help it.
You got the Solomons.
I don't know. They're nice. They're nice on a plane. Luckily, it's not a video podcast.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear these. I have rules where I only wear these on the plane, but I am in a hotel and I'm just concerned. I'm concerned about noise. I need to be in the zone for
British noise.
Yeah. Well, no, Danish noise. Even worse.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. He's in Copenhagen. Pray for him. How many ugly things are in the room right now, Chris? How many useless pieces of hotel furniture?
How many? I mean, how ugly could it get? I couldn't even begin to. I couldn't even. I don't know where to. I don't even know where to start. Tucker, where are you?
Tucker, we'll talk about Tucker. Did we already get our workout in today? Get some protein in today?
Yeah, I got my protein intake. I worked out. I've been up all morning, and
I've been up all morning. I like that. Yeah, I've been up all morning, bro. I've been grinding.
So you wake up, you hit the gym, you do all that stuff, and you're showered and ready to go by around 11 a.m. or so every day?
Yeah. And for how long I've had that exact routine, like I should look like the Thor, but like the Thor. But for some reason, my body like does not change. There is something in my routine that is missing, obviously. We'll see.
Yeah, it's called peptides, bro.
Yeah,
I have a guy.
Exactly.
Start putting needles in your ass. What's stopping you? All right, so you're saying to us that you're committed, you have the routine, but you're not hitting the goals that maybe you want to hit, or do you feel pretty good?
Damn, bro, you sound like Somber.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to be, like my main goal here is like music. I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder here. Sure. I just want to weigh more than I do
in a healthy way.
Mm-hmm.
That's
so
it.
You're saying for the amount of work you've put in, the amount of discipline you've done, the amount of beers you've said no to, it would be nice if your body was a little bit better.
Yes.
I think we can all relate. I mean,
are you eating enough food? What's your burrito order? What do you put in that burrito?
God, this is like the most man podcast conversation we're having. I love this.
We're gonna get into gay shit soon, bro. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
Leave your Jake Shane at the door. This is man shit, player. Let's get into it.
Man shit.
Man shit.
We're talking about Myspace, okay? Man shit.
Me and my friend Kai actually talked a lot about, we wanted a podcast called like Man Shit or something like that, and it was just this, but like on crack.
We go there. Sometimes we hit the pipe. You know what I mean? Sometimes we hit the pipe. We'll keep it on the rails.
Yeah. If by crack you mean an edible and a half, yeah.
What is the burrito order?
I eat a lot. Like that's the thing that's confusing. I eat a lot. And I started eating a lot like a year ago. But I mean, I stopped eating burritos because the tortillas make my blood sugar go through the roof. I'm diabetic.
You gotta start being like the bad tennis player and stopping the show to give yourself a shot. Yeah. You know what I mean? That would be hot.
That's your Apple dance moment. a new person comes out. We don't Sally anymore. You come out and you administer a shot in my upper thigh. Everyone.
That's a good, Jason. That's honestly
a new person.
That's a good
That's
idea.
really
Jason.
cool.
Spreading awareness for our diabetic youth.
Yeah, that's
That
good.
is very cool. I wonder if that would travel.
Nice little tax write-off. We'll talk about it after.
I wonder if it would travel online.
It would. I wonder if that would
If
go
it'll
viral.
travel on that.
Do you think that? Okay, so you're saying that tortilla spikes the blood sugar?
Yeah, I used to do breakfast burritos a lot, or just burritos in general, like just obviously like the rice protein
Yeah, yeah.
thing. But
Mhm.
I stopped. I also can't have white rice, and so there's things that I'm realizing I can't have. So, but then it's like the worst shit that I can have.
Mm.
So like for the past week, I never eat McDonald's, but for the past week, every morning I've gotten 2 of their like breakfast sandwich things or whatever, because it's like 500 calories per
Mhm.
thing, and so I'll just down 2 of them back to back.
Okay.
Like, do you taste them, or is it more just function? Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you like it, or
Yeah. Are they still yummy to you?
No, food in general, like I don't care. Like I do it to get. Well, there's no nutrients in fucking McDonald's, but like I do it for the purpose of like eating calories. and
You need
carbs.
energy. You need energy.
Yes.
Do you have someone helping you with this, or is this stuff you're learning yourself?
No, I'm
Okay, you're
freestyle.
teaching yourself on Reddit.
I'm off the dome. It's like all freestyle. Like I'll make things up in my head and just do it.
Cool. That's
Well, welcome to the club,
Same.
brother.
yes. yes
Like, are you working with a trainer or a nutritionist? No, I think I got it. I've got it all.
I see
good.
enough like Instagram reels that are all like contradicting each other, and I'll go right down the middle.
Exactly.
I think that's what all of us are starting to do. It's a little bit like there's too much extreme. Maybe if I just ride the line here, that's actually the solution to all my problems.
But also if the medical industry, the healthcare industry was easier to use, I think people wouldn't have to resort to TikTok science and Instagram real medical advice. It's like, even if you have insurance, it's very hard to see your fucking doctor.
No, I think that's real. I think I'm like one Instagram reel away from actually getting a nutritionist. So
Yeah, you're.
Okay.
it'll be a matter of time.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think it is. I think that probably would be life changing, but maybe not in a way that you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it would be going against your natural instincts.
For sure.
Okay, so I was listening to the album this morning in the gym, and I was like, it takes some brass balls to open up your album with a mantra, which at first I was like, a mantra, and it's named after you. And you're a hot white guy, not a Buddhist guy playing the sitar. What's this mantra going to be? And then I played it back again. The mantra came back, and I got excited. Like I felt my brain kind of tingling, and I was like, oh, what's going on? And I was like, this album needs a mantra.
I love that. I love that.
The mantra is a big swing, and we connected, brother. That's all I'm saying.
That's really cool to hear. I enjoy hearing
That's
that.
nice, Jason. I was more focused on the music myself, but that's fine. You can focus on the mantra.
Mantra is also a song, bitch. But like, were you like, was there a convo about the way about starting the album like that, or was it all good?
My A&R hated it.
Say more about that. What words did your A&R use?
She was in the room when I had like done it in a voice note. I was in Miami for I was doing some weird performance, and I was like in my hotel, and I had like recorded the mantra on my phone, brought it in. My A&R happened to be in the studio with us that day, which usually is not the case, and I was like, Taylor, get on keys, and I'm going to sing this mantra once, and then I'm going to sing it a second time. Can you just play chords under it the second time? And I did, and we were all like stoked, and then my A&R was like, I hate this. and then like my friend Randy hated it. Like, didn't hate it. She was just like,
Okay.
That's my least favorite part of the album.
0 for 2.
You know, it's going to get the least amount of streams, but I want to set up the album and then also the show when it comes time to tour.
I like that you fought the good fight. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
You said no to all these women and said no.
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna do it my way.
I don't mean to be the boss here, but
yeah,
I think-
great way to open up the show as well, right?
I think so. It'll be cool. In my head, I imagined everyone singing the mantra out loud, and we'll see if that happens. But it would be cool if people say it to themselves or scream it or whatever. So we'll see if it has a lasting effect.
So why were you what happened in Miami at the corporate gig that made you need to write a mantra? Are you doing some transcendental meditation, or did you have a rough night?
How bad was the Chick-fil-A investors meeting? Like,
Well,
was
you
it
know
that?
what it was an NHL. I played at like an NHL. I don't know what it was.
Hockey in Florida, nothing good gonna come from that, brother.
No,
I know you're from. I know you're from the Northeast. I know you're from the Northeast, but come on.
yeah, no, I didn't belong there. But I had nothing. There's no connection to Chuck's mantra in this like gig that I was playing. I was like, we were wrapping up the album, and we didn't have that first thing, and I knew I wanted to like open it in this like a cappella kind of dramatic way, because there's like humor and like really fun parts of the album, but I wanted to like set it up as this introduction, like a way to like set myself up on this journey of like maneuvering through being single for 2 years and modern dating and whatever.
Yeah, it makes the listener sort of sit up at attention like a well-trained Rottweiler.
Yeah. I was hoping you would lean a little more slam poetry, but I guess maybe there's always.
You haven't heard track 11 then, Chris.
More like a Hobo Johnson style.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Legend Hobo Johnson.
Yes.
Legend Hobo Johnson.
Yeah, tiny desk.
What is your relationship to Miami? Do you like it or not like it?
Oh, well, you gotta be careful.
Because you're an honorary Canadian, basically, right? So you're a long way from home down there.
Almost Canadian. I think Maine is the most Canadian state.
Yeah.
Well, there's Vermont too, but whatever.
they're both extremely Canadian.
Oh, you're saying you could hit the 4-wheeler and the trail will take you in and out of the great. Okay, wow, that is close.
Where my mom
I see what you're saying.
Where my mom was born and raised in Aroostook County, at the tip top of Maine, you can ride 4-wheelers back and forth, and you'll be in Canada, and then you'll be in Maine.
Damn.
You got the border control above you in helicopters. It's pretty cool.
Well, I'm sure you weren't doing anything wrong, but that is
pretty cool depending on what you have in your backpack at that moment.
I'm saying it's like cool as like a white 13-year-old boy at the time, but like sure. I'm sure it's not for everyone.
The border's a little spicier than it was when we were 13. Okay?
You know, it's a fun fact. Where that is in Bridgewater, Maine, my grandmother's house is right next to the border entrance where the terrorists came in for 9/11.
Little claim to fame over there in Bridgewater.
The only thing I knew about Maine is lobster and you, and now you're telling me we got terrorists there too?
Bridgewater, Maine, the gateway to 9/11.
you might have to someone might have to fact check that, but that is what I was told growing up. Is that the border entrance right next to my grandmother's house is where they came in.
That's honestly that feels like something that's easily searched on Wikipedia. Like that's not hard to find out. But I don't know.
That's true.
You know, I've lived in New York for like 18 years, and I've never been to Maine. And you really rep hard. Do you think it's? I mean, obviously it's part of your identity, but do you feel like it's an underrepresented part of America? Do you feel like it's not getting the shine it deserves?
I don't think it is, but I also want to be careful because we really don't love tourists. I feel like locals really don't love tourism, even though, it keeps us thriving.
Someone's got to buy all those lobsters, but you guys live a life over there and you don't want the city folk in. And I think that's what makes Maine awesome, having never been there in my life.
Yeah, I think locals naturally want to gatekeep it a little bit, but I do rep it very hard. I'm very proud of where I'm from.
Do you know are there other people that I know that are from Maine but they keep it low? Like is there something I'm missing?
Well, have you ever heard of the Cup song?
The Cup song?
Cup song? No.
Anna Kendrick is from Maine. The legend.
Pitch Perfect's Anna Kendrick is a fellow Mainer.
Yeah.
The legend Anna Kendrick. All right, you got anything better than that, or is that where we're starting?
I think
Anna's cool. Anna's cool, but
I thought you were going to be like, actually, you know what? Most people don't know Shaquille O'Neal is from Maine. I thought you were going to really drop a bomb on me.
No, it's like Anna Kendrick and McDreamy, the doctor from
Patrick Dempsey.
Patrick Dempsey.
That's pretty.
You got Stephen King too.
Oh, Stephen King. Those are the top 3. I remember I did Fallon, I think last year, and Anna Kendrick was the person that was on the couch when I performed, and I met her backstage and was like, "Oh my God, we were talking about Maine and stuff, and then Martha Stewart kind of like appears out of nowhere while we're talking about it, and she was like, "You're from Maine," and I was like, "Yeah, I am," and she was like, "I'm from Maine," and I was like, "Get the fuck out! No way! Where are you from?" And she was like, "Oh, well, not really. I just have a summer home there." Um, but she tricked me for a second. I did think she was a Maine legend for a moment.
She's like, I have a summer home in most states. I think I got one in Maine, though. Yeah.
That's really cool to say you're from somewhere and you just have a third home there. I like that a lot for her. That feels like something only she can do.
I know. I've heard that. I've heard that a lot actually in LA. And then people will be like, "I grew up in Maine," and I was like, "No way!" And then they're like, "Yeah, we have a summer house." Like,
but those summer houses can be like go from palatial estate to like a very charming cabin vibe, correct?
yeah, I mean, the range is Maine is split. You have the coastal Maine, which is the like nautical kind of Nantucket-y aesthetic, just like 20 minutes inland, and for 90% of the state, it's more
Doomsday Preppers,
OxyContin,
cabin in the woods. Yeah, Doomsday Preppers, cabin in the woods,
manifesto writers.
We're gonna do this one by hand.
Yeah.
I got a lot of time. I think that Canada's like that too, though. Everybody kind of that's
Canada's like that. California's kind of like that. You stick to the coast, life is good. You head a couple hours out into the center of California.
Yeah, I don't know California well enough, but I feel like that's probably true. I mean, even if you just go to like, well, I don't even know. I was gonna say Joshua Tree, but that seems like it's split itself. I don't know.
No, Joshua Tree it'll get methy out there. It'll get Nazi meth.
There can be,
and then like you said, right on the other side of the street, it's like a yarn workshop.
Yeah.
By
yeah, it's hard.
It's a non-binary tofu burrito making class.
Where are you gonna get your second or third home? Where would you buy your? Because I mean, I'm sure you got at least one. I don't know what the portfolio is looking like. Maybe you're a commercial real estate investor, and I'm, unaware. But if you had to buy a second home, not in Maine, where would it be?
I think whenever I get that next Sally paycheck, I'm gonna buy a nice little spot in Maine. I want to buy a spot in the little town I grew up in. It's on the coast, but it doesn't feel like it's not the Nantucket-y feeling coast.
But if you do this, then you go home and you're at the coffee shop, they're going to call you Hollywood and shit. You know what I mean? This could be, you could get clowned by your own people.
Or somebody who's opened the gate of Maine from the gatekeepers and said, "Come on in."
This could be dangerous. This could be dangerous for you.
I know. I've thought of that.
Yeah, talk to Kendrick about this. She's been here longer than you have. You know what I mean? She has experience in Maine real estate.
She's had residuals longer than you, so she knows about
I know.
this.
I feel like I have a pretty good experience when I go home. It's like pretty loving in a way.
Is it too loving?
No, it's not.
You don't get mobbed at the Cold Stone Creamery yet?
No, it's not bad. I think I know.
Good.
I know the hot spots where maybe it would be a little annoying, and I know where to avoid.
Because I feel like you could get recognized in most major cities, but if you avoid like Sephora, you're going to be good.
Did you say recognized?
That's right.
I've never heard that.
Are you not? Oh, you're not familiar with that?
No.
Wow, that's actually that's a term a lot of our musician friends use for that, and it really works. And it obviously only for guitar players, you know what I mean? But it's still, I feel like it really gets the point across.
That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll start using that.
That's
a freebie. That's from me to you.
Our gift to you, Tucker. Well, when I was listening to the album, you had a lyric. I guess speaking of homes, you had a lyric, "Made it out the basement," quote unquote. Is there an actual basement, or is that just sort of a general sweeping "made it out the mud" type of reference?
That was a more "made it out the mud." There's not.
Thank you for clarifying that. Okay.
My parents do have a basement. I had never been living in it. I was living in my childhood bedroom for a little bit, but that was more, I guess that was more of a reference to like Pittsburgh when I was living there for school than anything. But again, more of an umbrella statement of like, I made it out.
Choosing to live in Pittsburgh is crazy, man. That's honestly that's one of the crazy things I've ever heard.
Living fish in a barrel.
I didn't choose it. They were the only school that gave me enough money, and it was the bottom of my list of where I wanted to be at school, obviously.
Did you finish?
Way to shut up the alma mater like that.
I did not finish. I was in there for 3 years until I dropped out.
Oh.
If I had it my way, I would have dropped out sooner, but my parents were fighting it. Obviously.
You're talking to two. Well, I dropped out of high school. Jason went to a semester of community college, I think. So you're home.
You're home. I don't know. I think everyone who drops out in like entertainment industry or whatever seems to have somewhat of a success story. So we're in good company.
Only really in entertainment. Other industries less so. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Medical field, legal stuff dropping out usually doesn't work out well.
You're younger than us. You're young enough to where people were like, I don't need to go to college. I'm going to code. You know, like you are part of that generation.
Yeah, I'm still 19, so I'm like, you know.
Everyone, all of your friends are saying, I'm going to drop out of high school because I'm going to sell Nikes online.
Yeah, I have time, man. I have time.
I'm going to sell Chrome Heart sweatpants. Yeah, you have so much time, man.
Yeah, I have a lot of life ahead of me, so I'm not super worried about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you have some type of collegiate basement, man cave, music studio thing, or was it just like Call of Duty related activities?
No, I didn't. I was never a gamer. I had a closet in Pittsburgh in my little
pied-à-terre
kind of dorm, but I just had like my desk and my computer and my speakers in my closet, and it was soundproofed by the clothes surrounding it. And that was my little like,
damn.
It was the darkest years of my life, but that was my little setup that I made it out of.
Well, all right, so you came out of the closet and you busted out. And what is the?
I literally made it out of the closet.
But so you were in there. Were you like making beats ever, or was it more just like recording yourself?
Yeah, I was recording myself, mixing and doing all that stuff, and then I was like, I need money at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is before you thought of doing your podcast man shit. So you needed a revenue stream that was more realistic.
Wait, I got to figure something out, man. I got to figure something out.
And so I had a friend who sold weed at a, I guess, kingpin level. And I was just like, hey, I go to school. I've never smoked weed. I've never sold weed, but could you give me a little bit? And I could like be a seater for you here at the school.
Could you give me a little bit?
You're a kingpin, I'm a pawn. Let's do some business, brother.
Could you just give me a little bit of your weed?
He gave me a little bit, and I bought like a little scale off Amazon, and I am dumb as fuck. Like, so I needed to.
This motherfucker really did get it out the mud. What the fuck?
So people would come over, and they'd be like, "Can I get whatever?" an ounce or two, and it's air up here, and so I would have to I'd be like, yeah, one second, I gotta go pee. I'd go to the bathroom, Google how many grams are in an ounce, and then I'd go back in and I would do it on the scale and give it to him. But I was like the dumbest drug dealer ever. And then also I never smoked weed, but I started smoking weed.
That's not gonna help. That's not gonna help the dumb stuff.
I was gonna say, you being a non-smoker makes for a good low-level drug dealer, because I have never met a low-level drug dealer that wasn't pretty much just sustaining their marijuana addiction. You know what I mean?
Getting high off their own supply, which is the one rule. And I did that, and I'd literally have to. I would either break even, or if I smoked too much of the weed, I'd have to add in my own money to what I owed.
Sometimes you would owe the kingpin a little bit. God
He's
damn.
like, don't do this again.
Times,
You're like, I'm going to slash the tires on the Honda Civic if you don't pay me.
Yeah, but when you're 19, getting high and eating Chipotle.
Right. It's there's a beauty in how simple those times were, but it was dude, just thinking about it, it was dark times.
Did your friends think you were were they stop messing around, take this drug dealing seriously? This music shit ain't gonna work? Or was it maybe the other way around?
You got a future here.
I didn't have friends in Pittsburgh, so it was that was another reason. It was very dark. I was doing all this shit just by myself, but I had my friends from home that I'd talk to, but no, they weren't. We were all trying to figure out what the fuck we want to do with our life.
That's what that time is for. I don't know if I need to be in a soundproof closet to figure that out, but some people do.
Some people do.
Well, I got going from Maine to Pittsburgh. It's a real sort of Midwesterny, Americana, heartland type of lifestyle. Do you feel guilty living in Los Angeles right now, like just on the coast as a elite?
Yeah,
now?
yeah, bro. You're fucking shilling $40 deodorant. I'm sure they're making fun of your ass.
There is a level of guilt. Like,
I guess maybe guilt's not the exact word, but like,
But-
do you feel is that maybe subconsciously driving the desire to buy some dirt?
it's very real. Like, it is kind of the right word. I think have a lot of emotions towards it, but I think guilt is real,
Mm-hmm.
and you miss out on like everything, dude. Like you this like thing and this like dream that we're all like chasing out here. You constantly go back and forth of like, is this worth missing my dad's birthday, or like missing my cousin's wedding, or missing like the birth of my first niece?
Depends on the cousin, but I know what you're saying. Yeah,
For sure, it depends on the cousin. But it sucks, dude. It like that stuff is really like what matters to me. But then you're out here and you're like chasing this thing for yourself.
Well, once you get on the hamster wheel, it's tough to get off too. I mean, I think that when you have people, there's a lot of people that are on the payroll, et cetera, and everybody got to eat. And if you cancel, a bunch of shows to go to a wedding, people aren't super happy with you.
No, it hurts. It hurts everyone.
He's like,
It
wow,
hurts.
my manager gave me that same excuse too. Wow, that's amazing. That's good. Chris is talking like the enemy.
I am the enemy. I am the enemy in this case. I am the enemy.
No, they all like know my values and like how important. But like I'm going home the week of album release, which is like when we really need to be putting gas in the engine there. But they're like understanding, and like it's not the best timing, but they know that I need to get my fix of New England summer.
Sure. I was saying this feels, putting it out end of summer. Was that a strategy? Is that like we're trying to have Tucker fall?
No, I mean, I had like the release date a year ago, kind of around when I started the album, and I was like dead set on it. And I was like before the album, the label could even be like, hey, we need an album. We got to follow up Sally quick, blah, blah, blah. Like before they could even do that, I wanted to be like, this is my deadline. And they're obviously that was like their wet dream.
You got a pool, Tucker?
Do I have a pool?
Yeah.
No, I don't have a pool. I don't.
What do you mean you don't have a pool?
That was not on my list of things I want. Because
Fuck, bro? What are you talking about? Why would you not want a pool?
He's more of a lake guy, Chris.
I'm more of a lake guy, Chris.
I just feel like, bro, if I'm your age, I'm popping, I got some bread. I feel like a real estate agent would let me buy a house without a pool.
I almost did, but I just, it was not on my list. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to get used for it. People are going to start wanting to hang out with me. And then
this is what you're worried about.
Costs a lot of money to heat it and clean it.
It's so annoying. All my friends want to come over and hang out at my beautiful pool, fucking barbecuing and stuff. It's super annoying.
I feel like in LA and I think in LA, when you have a pool, you're looked at differently. It's quite the commodity, I'm finding out.
A lot of fake friends start coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah, I'm not here for it. I don't want that.
All right, so what was on your list then? Please run us through, because if that's not, I would love to know what was.
When I was house hunting?
Yeah, how many half baths do we need?
I really don't need much. And
you do live alone.
I live alone. That was my one thing. I'm going to be living alone. I kind of wanted like an ADU for my friend to live in. My friend was looking for a place to live, and I thought maybe that would be nice because I wouldn't technically be living with someone, and like I could help him out. But I didn't end up finding that. I wanted a yard.
Like, sorry, bro. I'll get the Amazon myself, I guess.
Yeah.
I couldn't find an ADU.
I wanted a yard. I wanted privacy. I guess I was leaning towards like Spanish style.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all lining up so far.
Yeah.
The real question is, did you stay within budget, or do we maybe creep a little bit?
I went way under what I was originally looking for. I know. And it was like an off-market thing, and it was like the stars aligned. Looking for a house is the worst thing ever, but the stars finally aligned.
You do strike me, unfortunately, as responsible. which I don't love kind of for your age and like career. It's not really, it doesn't work for me, but I'm glad it's probably better off. It's better off for you in the end.
I'm not gonna buy a mansion in a city that I'm like living in and constantly yearning to be living in a different place.
Sure.
In the US.
I don't even think mansion. I'm not saying you need some ugly, Beverly Hills monstrosity. I'm just saying you seem very fiscally responsible for someone of your age. That's what I would say.
I think I am now in my later age of 14. I feel like I am now I'm finally being more responsible. But
well, the Pokemon trend did die down, so that's good for you.
When you first start getting money, when I first started getting money, I was horrible. I was shopping every day. Like I got my first check and bought like the dumbest pair of like Gucci sneakers and blew like half of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Gucci sneakers.
Gucci
I know this is a
sneakers.
long time ago.
It was those like tennis ones that I remember Frank Ocean was like wearing when he biked, and I remember like wanting. I saw that picture and I like wanted them.
You're like, that is aesthetic AF. I need to have these.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, I guess has the fashion journey changed so much where we're spending less and dressing normally?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, my taste changed. It was around my last album when I just kind of.
You were like, I can wear $100 Levi's and look better. This rocks.
Yeah, I feel like I had gotten away from who I was, and then when I started making that last album, both like in the studio and in my life, I was like getting back to who I was and what I care about, and Gucci sneakers was not on that list of things I cared about growing up. And so, yeah, I started literally like just dressing in clothes that had been used before. That's pretty much it.
That's the whole philosophy.
That's
Let's
it.
just get the stuff that's been used before is fine for me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much the same way. It's like buying a car brand new off the lot. It's just not worth it.
Fuck y'all. I'm doing that. No, I'm doing that.
Well, I am
Leasing.
doing that. I'm leasing.
I just think it's fun to have a new car every 3 years. That's kind of that feels. I know it maybe not be the smartest thing to do, but it feels more fun.
Maybe it is stupid because I've leased the same car for the past not 3 years. The past
3 lease cycles.
Yeah, 3 lease cycles.
So you just get a new version of the same car.
Yeah.
And the G-Wagon looks the same every year, so it almost feels like deja vu, right?
I've never had a G-Wagon, guys.
The 2026 and the 2011, they look the same.
You outed yourself with the Gucci sneakers. That was fair play, I think, from Jason. I think that was fair play.
I didn't think you were actually leasing G-Wagons for the last 11 years.
Yeah, okay.
Don't worry.
But you don't have like a vintage car for the weekend.
No, I don't. I'm not there. I don't want that.
Are you going to do a Brad Pitt 70s Triumph motorcycle kind of thing at some point?
No, I don't want any.
Don't
I just
do that.
need I need my car that is reliable, and I don't need other car. I don't understand.
Can you tell us what kind of car it is?
I'll just say it's a mom. It's nice, but it's like a mom car. It's like what moms drive in other places.
Yeah, I can. I can put that together.
What color is the Cayenne?
It's not that.
Okay.
I like those though. Those are kind of like cute.
Carolyn
Like,
has one.
love,
Carolyn has one.
Yes.
She loves it.
I love mom cars like that. For some reason, is like comforting to me. It's an X3. It's a BMW X3.
Dude, you are all right, bro. We got to hold on, bro. You're
As your manager, Chris doesn't like the X3 for you.
No, I love the X3 for you. I think it's if I was a member of the good world, I would be like, bro, you can splash out a little. I'm looking at the P&L here. You can splash out a little more if you want. I mean,
We could do a 5. We could do a 5 after the next album cycle.
We could do
a 5.
How many kids you have? We could do an X7. You know what I mean?
No,
but it's like,
what kind of mom are you?
When I got that thing, that was like amazing to me. Like that was me splashing out. That was me like falling out.
That was 3 lease cycles ago, honey. Some shit has changed.
I know.
You know, the first time Jason and I experienced, we did How Long Gone at Lollapalooza, and we were with the Dare, and he was like, bro, I have to go be Sally Do you guys want to
Yeah, I remember
come with me?
this came out.
And it was like, yeah, let's go. And then we walked up there, and I was like, wow, bro. I mean, I knew what was going on, but I was like, that's a lot.
Well, we were golf carted there directly through the center of Lollapalooza,
Of course.
and I felt like I guess I felt like the Pope.
It was a get him to the Greek situation, and I think that classic.
I saw.
Great
I
play.
remember you wrote a thing,
Yeah.
and it was like very nice, and I was like, oh my god, I got this like approval. But I was curious. Were you just with the Dare for the day? Was it like
we did a live podcast with him.
Yeah, he's just a homie, and he was
on like the small stage. We did like it was supposed to be an interview with the Dare because we're friends with him, but so many of his fans just came to just scream, so we just like. It was like watching like MTV, like Spring Break, basically. We just stood on stage and like spun a t-shirt around our head while like 16-year-old indie sleaze girls just
It's like those like ESPN like pregame things.
It was a tailgate.
That's pretty cool. I love Harrison a lot.
Yeah, what a guy.
He's not happy with me right now though, because of the Repettos.
You stole his swag.
He thinks I stole his swag.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to say who did it. I don't want to throw myself in the ring here, but
I know.
I mean,
it's sensitive subject.
You were a junior in high school when people were really wearing those.
Mick Jagger wore them too. It's not a new discovery,
Me?
but whenever like if there's two people like you and Harrison, you guys are not making the same kind of music, but you're sort of in competition. You're people who make music for a living, and you have a similar-ish aesthetic. You're wearing the same shoes. No one got there. It's just the way things worked out. But if you happen to get there first, then he's like, I can't wear these Repettos.
Oh, no.
Let me say this. Harrison's a little more spendy than you based on the real links he sends me.
Oh,
maybe he can get the Tom Ford version. You know what I mean?
Trust me, he sends me the same links. No one is on Grailed more than that.
He's like, I just got this belt buckle, and I'm like, yeah, it's an Hermes belt buckle. He's like, yeah, but H for Harrison. I'm like, yeah, no shit, dude. I got that. I got that. You didn't have to explain that to me.
Damn, let's just make fun of Harrison for the rest of the pod. This is funny.
Oh my
guys.
god.
So what color? You wear the white or the black or both?
I have both, but I wear the white. He does too. He just the reason it came up is like I remember right before my campaign had started, he was like texting me. He was like, "What shoes are you wearing these days?" And I was like,
"That's so funny."
That's one of the messiest texts. He deserved to get Repettoed,
but he didn't know that I had been I got the Repettos. But he just like whenever he sent me those texts, I like wouldn't tell him. And I just would like change the subject or whatever.
Yeah. Smart not to tell him.
And then I remember he saw them on my feet at dinner, and he was pissed. But it makes me happy. Nothing brings me more joy than him.
He's holding his little wine glass. He just breaks it in his hand because he's so angry.
Looking under the table, and his hand just flashes.
Oh, that's really.
No, they're nice.
That's really.
I like
That's
them.
really funny. When does tour start?
North America starts in first week of September, I believe. But we're gonna do like Reading and Leeds and a couple festivals at the end of August, right before.
Oh, some small warm-up gigs. I like that.
Yeah.
You were just in Chicago last week, right? But not Coachella related. What were you doing?
Lollapalooza.
I mean, sorry, Lollapalooza related.
It wasn't Coachella related either, but it was just like we were just doing a underplay at Talia Hall, and it was like a branded Chuck Timely show, and it was just we wanted to play the album for people before it comes out this week.
You mean you played it with the band? You don't mean like a playback of a CD?
No, we played it with the band.
So it's like half to warm up for the show for the tour, and then half to sort of give back to the fans.
It was just like a cool opportunity to make Lollapalooza about me, even though I wasn't playing it.
I know I was a little confused when I saw that. I was like, "Oh, what's going on?"
Well, he saw Tate McRae dipped in gold, and he said, "Hold on one second."
Look,
I think it was just I just wanted to like play the album and create some some talk online before we.
Is it the same band? Is it like the same guys, or did you have to add a pedal steel player?
We didn't add pedal steel, but we did add two new lads. One is a keys player, and then we have another guitar player.
Let me ask you a question. When you're auditioning these guys, obviously it's about skill, but is there a situation where a fourth guitar player could be too hot and you're like, you know what, I can't, like, I don't I'm not here to compete. I'm the boss. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Still the Tucker show at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. Let's remind him who's boss.
I don't think that's that. I think we have very handsome boys on stage. So I don't, I would love us all to just be handsome together.
Okay, so you're happy with the way all of your band looks, how their bodies and faces look right now, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
For now.
I'm super happy with the way the guys look.
Yeah.
But the record, it seemed like it had some like little choral, not gospel-y, but like, you know, there's some background vocals of some females kind of harmonizing. Are you going to have that live on stage, or is that little Pro Tools playback?
We talked about it, but we have a lot of production this time because we got some more room in the budget. But I really didn't want to. I feel like every tour of my entire career, we've just had to like sacrifice the production on tour. And I just didn't want to do that this time. I wanted to go all out. And so, you know, it was either that or bring some background singers.
Yeah, Jason,
Right.
Jason, 3 Big Mamas ain't cheap for a whole tour. Like, you can't do that. That shit ain't cheap. It's
They
not.
don't charge by the pound. They don't charge by the pound. It's just one.
I mean, I see it. Like the Killers do it. I see, you know, people do it, but
Yeah, people do it, but it's an expense for sure.
It would be cool. It's also like a hard thing to make look cool.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's already like some like little gospel-y moments on the album. I don't want to like lean into that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I feel like
I think it's better this way.
I feel like also if you're hiring 3 backup singers, then you're going to force them onto every song to make it worth it. You know what I mean? You're not just going to sing on the 2 songs where it makes sense. You're singing on all.
I'm going to get my 1,200 out of this.
Exactly.
Bitch.
I'm going
to get my
I'm
1,200.
getting
out
every
of this.
dollar out of these motherfuckers if they got a bunk. We're going to figure this out.
you'd want your money's worth for sure.
Grab some of these drums on the way out too, baby. While you're at it.
No, you can leave the bass cab, but the cymbals you can handle.
You mentioned wanting to have more production than last time. Was there a moment like watching other people that you're competing with and seeing like Sabrina Carpenter got this, now this person has this, damn, I got to step it up? Or is it something that you've always wanted to do?
No, it's just something I've always wanted to do, and we've just never had the budget.
Okay, but you had these production visions, these stage ideas in your head, or do you work with somebody else for that?
Dude, I am really, really hands-on with every single part of my career, but the one thing I just have no fucking ideas for is like tour production.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's the one thing where I just have no ideas. And so very early on I knew I wanted to bring on Imogene to build the live show and also just like creative direct the album. But a big thing of her career that I've watched is her tour production, and she's so good. And so we finally got to bring her on and got her approved.
Friend of the show.
Yep.
Previous How Long Gone guest.
Yeah.
It's nice to know when you don't have no ideas, because that is, I think some people force the square peg at the round hole in that situation. You can tell.
Yeah, dude. I mean, even the last tour, that was like kind of a product of exactly what you just said. And I was just like, it's like the one thing I just am not. I should not have control on. So,
but you do like performing live. You like being on stage.
I love.
Oh, you love. Okay, good.
Love.
Are you gonna?
That's big because a lot of people don't love it.
Is Imogen gonna make you dance, or is it kind of regular style guitar stuff?
No one's gonna make me dance. I will always dance free of.
Bro, I'm not talking about the little.
Happy to.
I'm not talking about the little shimmies you do. I'm talking about real dance.
No,
I'm talking about hitting your marks.
You're gonna do some Jenny choreo.
Yeah, I want to see some real shit.
I remember I tweeted back in like 2018 or something when I first started making music. If I ever get backup dancers, you guys should kill me. And I feel like I'm gonna stay true to that.
Yeah, you have to.
My whole career. I think I will.
Yeah, because you're not. Because I don't look at you as a pop star, and I feel like
that's not hard.
I have nothing against it. I think everyone should, whatever. But I don't think I have the music for it. I don't think I have the stage presence for it, and I also am like not trying to be a pop star. I make pop music, but I'm not trying to like be in the running for.
Were you always cool with making pop music, or did you battle that in your own head and then accept the truth?
I think I battled it for a little bit. Like coming from like bedroom pop, it was a different thing. That was just indie. That wasn't even like. I think Sally like taught me what you can do with pop music, which was cool, and like what can land on pop radio and stuff. I think that's like I think that was like a learning curve for me of like
Oh, I think it's great. I mean, I don't think there's I don't think there's any shame in it. I just feel like as a young man, I could see someone struggling with that label because of where they see themselves.
yeah, I think it's changed a lot also in the past like 5 years. Like it is like pop music is like cool right
Yeah.
now. Like it's definitely like female run, which is amazing, but it's like and it's like cool. It's the pop stars are like now the cool thing to
Yeah.
rep hard and wear their merch and be proud of.
I got my Slater panties on right now, brother. I get it.
I know. You know what? I just messaged her because I was seeing clips of her Lala thing, and I was like, dude, she is a star."
Damn, you really had FOMO from last year, didn't you? You're watching the live stream, like, damn, I had that bitch wide open last year.
Dude, I did kind of have FOMO. It's like it was very proud moments. Audrey Hobart too had one of the
yeah,
most
that was good.
insane.
No, I was telling Jason, I'm seeing all these like Instagram like reels floating heads guys being like, it's going to be a breakout year for Audrey. Like if you haven't, doing the whole breakdown of her career and then being like, she wears stilts, and it's sort of like the only clip they have is Lollapalooza because it's like 100,000
Have you
people.
seen her? Have you seen her live show?
No, I've been out of town every time. I've been in the wrong place.
I went to her show in Los Angeles recently, and dude, it was like one of the best shows I've ever seen. Like she's doing something like very new, which is hard to do on stage.
No, she's a twisted chick and uses her evil for good. You know
And
what I
she's
mean?
so
That
funny. Like she's like actually really funny, both on stage and off. Like, and she
I
uses
feel a
it.
duet coming, brother. I feel a duet coming. What do you think?
No, I don't want to taint it. It's too good. I don't wanna...
Like I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it with my own vocals. That would be crazy.
I have a feeling she'll find a way to make it work, Tucker.
If she wanted to, I'd love it.
It's crazy that the brothers blowing up at the same time. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Like that blows my mind.
Yeah,
That's actually insane.
it is crazy, and I wonder like what. I just want to know like what they talk about like through all of this.
I'll tell you what they talk about. He's like, damn, I shouldn't have bought all those Spotify streams. And she's like, yeah, you should have just written better songs and gotten better at trampoline like me.
It's crazy though. It really is crazy. This is like Michael and Janet. I don't know another time. I'm dead serious. Like brother and sister. I can't think of another
You know what
time.
I'm saying? I wonder if it's like ever competitive.
Yeah, she wants to crush.
I'm so
She wants to
curious.
crush his little ass. Are you kidding me?
They're both killing it
Yeah.
like equally hard, and like they're both equally talented. It's
Yeah, I
like
guess it is a Janet and Michael. I can't think of the last time something like this really.
And
went.
I'm not trying to. Obviously, I'm not.
Of course, Jessica and Ashley Simpson. That was a rough couple summers, but I don't know what else I could think of.
I really can't. That's a great example, Jason. But I can't think. I can't think of another. I really cannot think of another time where this has happened.
Birdman and Lil Wayne.
Sure.
That's about it. I don't know. I guess they're more of a father-son.
I need to see a blood test on that one, but there's something there. There's something there. There's something
Okay,
there.
well, we're going to talk to Hobart. I like the idea of you guys doing an adorkable but still sexy kind of summer duet, little bop for everyone to enjoy. We'll
We
get it
could
going.
we could do a BBC cover. You know what I mean? We could do something, where
Oh, yeah,
the
Triple J.
Triple J. The stakes are a little lower. You can just do something fun
Totally.
up there. A Fleetwood Mac tit for tat.
totally. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, you can do an R&B vibe. Yeah, actually, speaking of R&B, there's a song. I think is it Honeydew where it starts out. I could see myself inside of you.
Yeah.
Where it's and then the song is all, and then there's a line about honeydew, which is like
It's not sexual. That song is not sexual though.
in terms of melons, it's probably the most vaginal melon out right now. I don't know, man. And I could see myself inside of you and honeydew.
Bro, come on. Yeah, don't lie
You
to
gotta
us.
admit, this song is about pussy. It's okay.
You're ta-
You need
you're
a few
ta-
of them on the album.
It's not, and it's not even about a girl. Like it's
Do you just love fruit that much?
You're
like,
talking to the
get
fellas.
in my belly.
Bro, you're talking to the fellas. You don't have to lie right now. You don't have to lie to us,
I
bro.
wish I was lying.
You start off the song, I could see myself inside of you. Speaking of, get him to the Greek, it's a little Russell Brandy, you know what I mean? We can cut that. Don't worry.
Are you saying it's more? Are you saying it's more of like a mirror, like deep
No,
inside of you, third eye blind?
I see myself inside of you. Bless your heart, my honeydew. And it's not. See, now you're freaking me out because now I'm worried people are gonna think it's like a sexual thing, and I haven't.
I can't be the first person who put that together.
Where's the A&R? Where's the A&R when we need her?
I have not thought about that, and now I'm worried. So this is great. I'm sweating.
But I think because you did not intend it to be that way, most people won't pick up on it. Only the horniest of the listeners. But also like that kind of little double entendre. Pop music, like Britney Spears.
That's what we do. Yeah,
like
that's part
Justin
of
Timberlake. You make a little kind of
little innuendo.
Keep them guessing.
Right.
Deny that the song is about pussies, and we're good to go, baby.
Before we wrap up, Tucker, do you want to make a statement to your ticket buyers about kind of pissing and shitting at the shows? Or are you good?
Because of the Noah Kahn incident?
Yeah, I just want to make sure you're on the record, kind of letting them know what you think.
Where do you stand on diapers?
I think I would feel nothing if anyone had took a shit or like, I mean, that's not, I'm not affected by it. I think
Okay.
if you're going to do it, be ready for the people around you to be really upset. But
You're saying
Right.
Chuck goes on stage no matter what's going on out there. You guys are that's for you guys to deal with.
Chuck does not give a fuck, and I'd rather have you standing there in the audience than in the bathroom. So
Unless you're in the photo pit, shit away is what Chuck says.
yeah.
This is a
Diaper, no diaper. I really don't give a fuck. I'm far enough away till I don't.
This is a progressive take, and I'm glad that you're on the right side of history. I was expecting something else, so I'm glad that you landed
I'd
the
rather
plane.
have them having fun in the audience than in the bathroom. So if that means they gotta
Shitters Welcome Tour 2026 starts in September. You said?
yeah.
Rush the gates. Rush the gates. Go ahead and bring your Sudoku. Get there early. All right. Tucker, thank you for joining us. It's overdue. It's a pleasure. The album is out Friday.
Thank you so much.
The album is out Friday. Go pre-save that or whatever you guys do in the biz, and
Appreciate that shit, baby.
get those tickets for the tour. We'll see you on the road, big dog.
Yes, sir. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thanks, brother.
Later.